Hi everyone, Sarah Pacaro, Rapid Transformational Therapist, and I want to talk to you guys today about ruminating thoughts. So, if you've been in a relationship with a toxic and unhealthy person, you more than likely have experienced, and not just that, like any negative experience that you've ever had, you'll notice that your thoughts ruminate about. So, what are these ruminating thoughts? Well, it's this thought pattern, cycle, and loop that you get stuck in that impacts every area of your life. So it impacts any negative area of your life, whether it's your life with your kids, your motivation, your job, your self-care, first and foremost. You'll notice that these negative ruminating thoughts about what could have been, what should have been, keep you from doing what it is that you really want to do. They keep you from taking action. It feels like you can't get out of these negative thoughts. They sometimes hold people back from even being able to get out of bed in the morning. You're constantly wondering, pondering, and thinking about, what could I have done differently? What did I do wrong? You're thinking, maybe it was me. Maybe I didn't do enough. Maybe I didn't explain myself enough. Like, what if maybe they really just didn't understand and I should have explained it differently? Or maybe it is about a toxic relationship. Now this relationship is over and that person has moved on, and you're thinking, what if they changed? You spent all this time in the relationship trying to get them to be different, trying to get them to change, and now the relationship is over. That other person has moved on, and you're thinking, what if they've changed for the next person? Like, I put all this time and effort in. I should have gotten the best version of that person that you saw in the beginning of that love bombing stage. That's the person that you wanted to last and be with forever. But that was a facade, but your ruminating thoughts are constantly going back to that and thinking, what if they change for the next person, and then that next person gets the better version of them, that person that you thought they were in the beginning of the love bombing stage. So this is you're very confused when this happens. This happens because of the gaslighting, because of the manipulation, because you're wondering what was real, what's not real. And these relationships are all by design. This gaslighting phase of the relationship is by design. It is to keep you questioning, wondering, ruminating. But those ruminating thoughts can be very, very damaging. You think constantly about maybe what you're going to say. Like, if you have to parent with this person, or if you feel like, I might come across them, I might see them again, what am I going to say next time I see them? And your thoughts maybe ruminate about that. And it takes up so much of your time and energy. You ruminate on what you wished you would have said to them. So your mind and your thoughts are stuck in the past. So this can often show up as like you writing out long letters or long emails or long texts to them, and you're thinking about this while you're showering, while you're driving, while you're working out. You're thinking about it while you're eating. You're constantly thinking about this, ruminating on this, and it's very, very damaging. It does no good to constantly be ruminating about things. And you'll notice it can often put you into a state of depression, and people who are depressed feel like there's this problem that they have, it's just unfixable, and so they're thinking about all the things that happen to cause and create this problem. And rumination pulls you out of your life. It pulls you out of the present moment. It impacts you because it keeps you in your head, keeps you in your head and out of your life. You can be doing something like playing with your kids, for example, but your thoughts are on something completely different, other than like really being present, really being engaged with the people that you are with. Maybe it's you at your job and you can't focus on your job because your thoughts are constantly about how this relationship ended or the things that happened during it. So the danger in this is you actually get punished twice. You got punished during that experience, and then when your thoughts are constantly ruminating about it, you are getting punished again. So you're getting punished twice, and that's the danger of this, because you are constantly thinking about an unfixable issue. If the issue could have been fixed, you would have fixed it then, in that present moment. So thinking about it and ruminating about it doesn't do anything to actually fix the issue. So you're thinking about an unfixable issue, and you're being distracted and not really able to enjoy the good things in your life. You're not able to be present. Maybe you've moved on and you have a new partner, but you're not able to be focused on them. I hear that a lot. I don't want this new relationship I'm in to be impacted by like how I was damaged by the last one, because your thoughts are still ruminating on that last relationship, yet you're in a new one. So in this relationship, you may be thinking, how can I get this right? How can I make this better? How can I change, or how can I get them to change? And then afterwards, you're thinking, you know, what did, like, say it was a relationship that ended, it was the last toxic relationship, you see that they've moved on, and now your ruminating thoughts are, what did I not have that this new person has? Like, what's going on? And this happens because your heart and your mind are in opposition. There's a disconnect there between your heart and your mind, and there's a disconnect with listening to your body and the ability to stay present. You ruminate because you want to test it one more time. Like, you just kind of want to go through the scenario one more time. I went through it all those other times and I couldn't figure it out. I didn't get it right. If I go through it just one more time, maybe this time I'll figure it out. And so your thoughts ruminate on trying to figure out all those things that went wrong, and you play out these scenarios like you're playing a hypothetical chess game. But the problem is, it's always a game in which you lose. No matter how much you ruminate, you can't go back and change the actual outcome of that chess game. And so you're ruminating about the love bombing phase, if it was with a toxic relationship or person, and you're thinking maybe about the gifts that they gave you, or the trips that you went on, or the letters that they used to write you, the texts they used to send you that were so loving and caring, and now all you get are these hate texts, hate emails, hate voicemails, or they're creating different accounts to send you messages. You so badly want that good experience again, like the beginning phase, and you're ruminating on that. Like, will you ruminate, will they ever, like, do they even notice? Do they even know what they're doing to me? Do they even know the ways that they're hurting me? So you're constantly just in this negative thought process. Ruminating cannot fix the unfixable. So that's what toxic relationships are. They are unfixable. You can't go back and do anything different. That person is never going to be different. They are who they are. They're not going to change. So you can't fix something that's unfixable. You can only fix yourself. You can only fix your responses. You can only fix your boundaries that you establish and put in place and then maintain. You can only fix if I say I'm going no contact, and then you break the no contact because they get a message, or they create a different account and then they send you a message. That's you. So you can only fix yourself. You can't fix the unfixable. And the unfixable was that past experience, was that past relationship. But remember this, rumination hurts you twice, because it pulls you out of this hopeful future, because it's keeping you in the past. So what do? Like, what are some things that you can do when you start to notice that you are ruminating and you're being taken out of the present moment and you're just feeling like shit? Well, one of the first things that you can do is distract yourself. Change your state. You can always distract yourself. Do things that are meaningful. Do things that are pleasurable to you. I love to go to yoga, because yoga takes me out of this craziness that's in my head and puts me into my body, connecting with my heart, with my openness. You can go for a walk. You can go ride a bike, you can go for a drive, you can go outside, you can go, do something else, but do something else that's pleasurable and meaningful. When you're trying to get out of rumination, I would obviously not encourage you to just sit there and drink or binge watch Netflix or something to distract you, because most likely you're just going to stay in your thoughts and they're going to get even worse. The next thing you can do is stay in the moment. This is called mindfulness. There's so much information out there about mindfulness practice. Attend to maybe sights, just seeing there, saying, okay, I see a tree, and I see some birds in the tree, I see the clouds in the sky. Just start to notice things like in the present moment. Maybe notice different smells. I took my daughter out the other day and we were driving by somewhere and we went to a park, and then I noticed, oh my gosh, it smells like cows. So we were talking about the cow smell. But even something as small and simple as that is if we were able to be in the present moment by talking about what we saw, what we smelled, and then breathe. There's so much out there on different breath work, like breathing in really deep. You'll notice that when you're in a state of trauma response, like fight or flight, your breath gets really shallow. You'll notice that in a really quick and easy way to calm yourself down is to take long, deep breaths. After you breathe in, you can hold it, and then you can release it, and then you can hold it again. You can look up a method called box breathing. So you inhale, hold it, exhale, hold it. There's a lot of really good breath work that you can do to get you out of the ruminating thoughts and get you in the present moment. Here's a really, really powerful one that I've had to do many times. Make a list of all the bad qualities, not all the good things. When you ruminate, you think about the good things, the love bombing phase, all the things that you loved, and oh my God, I don't have that anymore, and I miss that. Make a list of all the really bad qualities. I've got journals of all the bad experiences that I've had, because your mind will automatically take you towards pleasure and away from pain. But when you're ruminating, you're missing that. So make a list of all the bad things, all the bad experiences. Maybe it's an electronic list. Maybe you have all the screenshots of all the crazy, nasty things that they have said to you. Or maybe you handwrite them out and you keep them in a handwritten journal. Whatever it is, document all the bad things so that when you're ruminating on all those thoughts, you have that hard evidence and proof of what it was actually like, what the reality was, because your mind, when you're ruminating, takes you out of the reality and towards this crazy projected future that you feel like you're missing out on. And then go out and do things for yourself. If you've been in a toxic and unhealthy relationship or out of it now, most likely this person told you all these things that you're not allowed to do. You can't do this. You can't go out with your friends. You can't wear nice clothes or dress up or look pretty, because that automatically means that you're cheating on them and you're going out and you're sleeping with other people. I'm sorry, but getting dressed up and looking pretty and feeling good and like going out with your girlfriends does not mean that you're out there sleeping with other people. So go out and do things that toxic and unhealthy person told you you couldn't do. Go buy yourself a nice dress or pair of shoes and wear it. Like, get your hair done, go get your nails done, go spend money on yourself. Whatever it is, do something that person told you that you couldn't do, or you felt like you couldn't do, without just getting berated. So those are 5 different things that you can do to distract yourself and pull yourself out of these ruminating thoughts. And please remember, ruminating only hurts you twice. So practice these 5 things when you notice that your thoughts are ruminating. And as always, if you guys are looking for a way to connect and really go within and heal from this, please reach out. You can click on the banner and schedule a call with me or send me a message. Thank you guys. Have a beautiful day.